Welcome to another edition of Blue Flyer TV. This is Blue Flyer. Today I'm going to check out single rotor fixed pitch heli, which is basically designed for beginners. I used to fly a 450 size helicopter, and I was never good at it, so I decided to go beginner level here because hopefully it could help me. This is the 200 VCAM FP from Heli-Max, and Hobbyco is the company that distributes it. And so the design is pretty cool. It has the camera right there in the front, and so that's what attracted me to it initially. And also what's great about these products that comes out of Hobbyco and stuff, they give you everything, like the batteries for the transmitter, the batteries for the heli itself, micro SD cards, and basically it comes in the package when you buy it. So everything that you need, everything that you want is already there and good to go. Unfortunately, the good stuff ends right there. The body, first of all, on this thing, first for me, it's too thin. If this is designed for a beginner, you expect the beginner to hit stuff, crash, and all that stuff. The body is kind of fragile. It gets pretty brittle. And the 200 VCAM is not a out-of-the-box flyer, so you can't just get it out of the box, put the battery on, and fly it. From my experience, you know, when you fly, it keeps going to the left, and no amount of trimming, you know, to make it go the other way worked. So I had to trim it manually and, you know, adjust the joints and everything, and I got a pretty good flight that way. And also adjusting these joints and everything in here, it's not that easy. The body here, the body design of this thing, it's not as simple because you have to go through back here and you have all these body things that gets in the way. So when you pop off some of the joints in here, it gets in the way. It's not as easy to adjust, and again, if it's designed for a beginner, it shouldn't be that difficult. Now, the transmitter allows you to have dual rates, which is high and low, by pressing the stick right here. So you could adjust it, which is pretty nice for this level. But unfortunately, when you flick onto the high rates, the fly bar of this helicopter, which is this part of it, which you know, supposed to help a beginner to fly this a little bit more stable. Actually, when you fly on the high rates again, it hits the body. It hits the body, so you can see it's cracked right there. I mean, if you can see that, it's basically cracked right there, because when you pitch back on here and this thing counters it, so it just hits this body right here. But the biggest issue, I know I list a lot of bad things about this, but I just feel that I have to share it, because if you're thinking of buying this 200 VCAM, you should know what I've experienced. So the biggest issue I have is actually the motor, which is basically the heart of this thing. The motor is right here, and this thing gets super hot, and I mean, it hurts your fingers. It hurts my fingers to touch it after just using one battery. So I can smell it too. I can smell it burning. I don't know if it's the servos, which are right here on each side, or the actual motor mount, which is where it's mounted on. My concern is if you use more than 2 batteries or sometimes 3 batteries on this thing will get so hot that it could lead to some kind of maybe meltdown or burn all these wires around it. So that's my biggest issue, is the safety issue, that, you know, you use this thing 1-2 times and that's about it, because your motor just melted. Well, you should probably tell I'm not too fond of the 200 VCAM from Heli-Max. It has great potential. Again, I didn't get to fly this because, you know, because of the performance issue. I didn't get to test the video, but in order for me to do that, I have to fly it, and I wasn't even able to do that effectively. So I can't recommend anybody getting the 200V cam, judging from my experience, but it's in no way a reflection of Hobbyco or Heli-Max. They've actually tried to help me a lot throughout my review here and testing this thing, and we've been going back and forth, and they've been trying to assist me. So class act, no reflection, you know, on Hobbyco or Heli-Max. But the bottom line is it's a product, and you're gonna spend money on it. So if you're asking me, I basically cannot recommend getting this product. I hate doing negative reviews, but I felt that I have to on this one. All right, so hopefully that review helped you a little bit to make a decision. And until next time, please fly safe, have fun, take care, and comment and subscribe. Thank you very much.